Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Rainbow Tarot UK. I'm Nev. It's lovely to have you here joining me for another pick a card reading. I just want to hope and say that everybody is well and happy. That's the main thing. And if you're new to my channel, then thank you so much for tuning in. And if you're a returning viewer and subscriber, then a massive thank you for coming back for another pick a card reading. So let's look at our reading today. So we're doing, aren't we, what they wish you knew or what they want you to know. So we've got our three piles here, and we have pile number 1, which says anticipation with a little blue lace agate here. We've got pile number 2, which says sacred space with the green aventurine. And then we have pile number 3, which says gifts with the red jasper. So those are our three piles. Just remember, it is a timeless reading as well, so it'll be good for whenever you're finding it. Take a moment to just look at the cards and go for the one that is calling for you. That's probably got the messages that you are needing to hear today. But otherwise, I will see you in your reading. Bye for now. Hey pile number 1, and welcome to your reading. Today's pick a card reading is what they wish you knew or what they want you to know. So you chose to come into the reading under this card, which is card number 3, and it says anticipation. Okay, so this crow is anticipating a meal in this cafe here. They're looking forward to it. So that's what anticipation is, isn't it? When we're looking forward to something good, we're anticipating something good happening. So that is your main card with the blue lace agate here, which I'm going to put here. I've also pre-shuffled some oracle cards, so let's take a look at those. So we have got pathway, card number 35, pathway. Okay, right. And we've got this card that says remain positive. Remain positive. And number 8, rose garden. Right, so just from these cards, I think they want you to know, or what they wish you knew, is that they feel I think they feel hopeful about this connection. They're looking forward to it in some way. It may be a bit of a journey, because with this path here, it may be like it's a little bit of a journey that you have to go through some trials and tribulations, but that sunshine is calling you. And I feel like this person with all the butterflies here, so maybe it's needing to go through some sort of transformation. It needs to change in some way. There needs to be some changes. It might be a bit of a journey, a bit of a pathway, but the end result, I think this person is anticipating a positive end result, a positive sunshine at the end of it, because it's got to remain positive. Well, maybe they want you to know that they feel positive. They want you to feel positive. That they have good feelings about this connection. Because this girl is also walking a path in this garden, in the rose garden. She's walking along the path, enjoying everything around her. So maybe there is a bit of a journey or a path that you and them are walking down or need to walk down, a path maybe of transformation, but the end result, this person is anticipating a really good result. They are hopeful of a good result in some way. That's kind of what I think they want you to know, what they wish you knew, depending on where you are in this situation. I'm not really sure where you are in this situation, but that is what they want you to know. Let's see. Okay, so is there anything else I want to say from that? No. Okay, well, let's just ask. What do they want you to know, or what do they wish you knew? Please can you ask? Just want to say thank you if you've liked, subscribed, give me a thumbs up, commented rather. I do my best to reply to them, so thank you so much for doing that. But let's just ask, shall we? What does pile number 1's person wish pile number 1 knew? What do they want pile number 1 to know? Justice. 3 of Cups. else do they want you to know? King of Pentacles. What does pile number one's person wish pile number one knew? What do they want them to know? Three of Swords. Okay. And the overarching energy is the Two of Wands. I think they want you to know that whatever's going on, they are weighing things up. They're trying to balance things out here with the Justice and the Two of Wands. I feel like this person, because this Two of Wands is literally balancing on this tightrope. So I feel like this person is trying to maybe bring things back into balance, depending on where you are in the situation. They're trying to walk what might be a difficult, tricky situation, but they seem to have control of it. So I think they want you to know that it's under control, because this person is able to walk the tightrope. She's right in the middle there. She's balancing. So if it's a difficult situation, maybe they're thinking, well, I've got this under control. I want you to know that I am, it might be tricky, it might be difficult, but I feel that I can balance this situation out, or I feel that I can get control of this situation or master this situation in some way. They might be watching, because this is a performer. So maybe somebody is watching you, or they might be watching you in some way, something like that. They want you to know that. I mean, there might be some loss or some separation for some of you with the Three of Swords here. Because the Three of Swords can talk about loss or separation, and it's heartache, really. So if you're in separation from this person, which some of you may be, they want you to know that they are hurting, that they are feeling that. And this is like a little locket. This little Three of Swords is like a little locket that they used to use in Victorian times, where they put somebody's. This has actually got a locket with a little piece of hair of the person that they are remembering. So it makes me feel that they are remembering you, that they are missing you, that they, that they are thinking back. They're still holding on to whatever memory there might be of you, if you're in separation from them, which I think some of you might be. Now with the Justice card here, there might be things that are needing to be sorted out, and they're trying to sort those things out. There might actually be legal things. It might be that this is a three-way situation going on for some of you, and maybe this person wants you to know, or wish that you knew, that they are trying to sort things out legally, possibly, depending on where you are in that situation, to make things just, to make things right, to make things balanced, because that is the Justice card. They're trying to, I feel like this person is trying to maybe balance things, to do things in the right way, and that they're anticipating that there's going to be a good result for you and them after they've done all that. But it might be a bit of a journey, something like that. The King of Pentacles, that they are committed, that they feel committed to this situation, they feel committed to you. They want to have a committed situation with you. They want to have, the King of Pentacles is a card of commitment. They're loyal, they're stable, they're honest. Maybe, they want to commit or recommit to this situation. If you were the person and there was a third element that came and interrupted your connection, it might be that they are thinking, or that they are thinking, they are thinking that they want to recommit or commit again to the situation, or be stable and solid in the situation again. And maybe they're working hard to try and balance it out, or to try to walk a thin line. Yeah, they might not be, and it goes with a pathway. So they might not be fully there, because this woman, this trapeze artist, is halfway along the rope. So you might be halfway along the journey towards transformation, or towards making this situation, or towards the light, if you like, because there are things that need to be sorted out, things that need to be dealt with the Justice card here. Something like that, but they're definitely thinking, and that might be why you have remain positive, because maybe at the moment it's tricky. You're trying to juggle, they're trying to juggle everything, they're trying to balance things out, they're trying to sort out certain things, but all the time they're remembering you. They've got a strong fondness for you, a strong connection with you, a strong love for you, and maybe they just wish you knew that they are trying to walk down this path towards you and them, because you and them is that sunshine. They're anticipating, like I say, a good result, and the Justice card is normally a good result, you know, a fair result. That's what they want you to know. So in terms of astrological signs, I mean, Justice is Libra, obviously. Three of Cups is Cancer energy. King of Pentacles could be any of the earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And the Three of Swords is, again, is Libran energy. Two of Wands is Aries energy. So those are just some of the astrological signs here. Let's have a message card. What do they want you to know? What do they wish that you knew? What do they want you to know? What do they wish that you knew here? What do they wish pile number one knew? What do they want pile number one to know? What are these? I love you unconditionally. My goodness. There we go. There's that one. Just being near you is intoxicating. And then sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. My goodness, this person does seem to be deep, from these cards, deep in their feelings for you, don't they? And that's, you know, that's kind of what they want you to know. I think they want you to know that if you're not with them, you're definitely missing you. They're remembering you. They hold you dear. And they're trying to work their way towards you. They're trying to work their way back towards you. And they want you to remain positive. That's kind of what I'm feeling from this. But anyway, let's have some more cards here. So what does pile number one's person want pile number one to know? What do they wish that they knew? So it could be with the Three of Swords here. Oh, something's fallen on the floor there. I'm going to pick that up, so just bear with me. I'm going to use that one, but it's floating on the floor there. So just bear with me, pile number one, while I do that. Okay, back again now. I've actually got 4 that have flown on the floor. So let's have a look at them. We've got Strength. You can see that, Strength. Then we have the Hermit. Then we have the Devil. And then we have the Empress. Okay, and what is at the bottom of the deck? Let's have a look and see. The Ace of Cups. So at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. So I think they want you to know that with the Ace of Cups here, I feel like that you might be in separation from this person, or this person might be somebody that you're not with for whatever reason. So maybe it's a reconnection or just a new connection. But with the Ace of Cups, I mean, that is a new beginning. So I feel like this person wants to have a new beginning with you in love, wants to begin something with you. And maybe you're in separation from them and you wouldn't necessarily believe that, but what they are thinking, or you feel like it's come to an end, or it's, you know, maybe they've chosen someone else or something like that. But I think for them, what they want you to know, what they wish you knew, is that they want a new beginning with you in love. Now, under the Three of Cups, so the three, like I said, the Three of Cups might have been a bit of a three-way situation. Or so I feel like maybe for some of you, they may have moved away from something that was blocking you and them, because the Hermit card is a card of retreat. It's a card of going inward. So maybe you didn't know that. So maybe they're moving away from something that's, or something. It doesn't have to be a person. It can just be something that is blocking you and them. So maybe they are moving away from that, or maybe they are reflecting with the Hermit card here, because there's a lot of reflection in the Hermit card. They're reflecting and thinking and soul searching about maybe something where there was a third element, and it wasn't really satisfying you or them. So there needs to be a change, and that's why you've got all these butterflies here. There needs to be a change in the situation, and now they are reflecting on that. So maybe for whatever reason you might have separated from them because of a third element, a third party, possibly something getting in the way. And what they want you to know, or what they wish you knew, is that is now something that they're really reflecting on, that they're trying to gain enlightenment from, that they're trying to move away from that, whatever there was a setup like that where something was interfering with the connection. They're trying to move away from that and get wiser, really, I guess. The Devil card says that I feel like this person is thinking about you a lot, and they want you to know that. The Devil is a kind of a bit of an obsessive energy, so it's when we're doing something a lot over and over and over again, kind of obsessively. You might be a bit of a temptation for them in some way. Maybe you, like I say, you were the third element or the third party, and you are still very much a temptation for them. That they, that they really still think about a lot. They still desire a lot. I feel like there's a lot of desire for you. Certainly a lot of lust for you. Yeah, I mean, there could have been certain, negative patterns in this situation, or negative limiting beliefs in this situation that might have brought it, for some of you, into separation. But because it's flanked by the Hermit card, I feel like in many ways they're trying to kind of overcome, because the Hermit is obviously sort of opposites to the Devil. The Devil is about being completely driven or controlled by our kind of baser desires, really. That's why it's often associated with addictions or obsessions or something like that, where we're basically under the control of something else. It's usually in a negative way. Because you've got the Hermit there, it makes me feel that this person is trying to, because the Hermit is about retreating and really going inwards, having a spiritual connection, being very soulful, looking at yourself, being very disciplined, actually. So because it comes right next to the Devil, I just felt like maybe this person wants you to know they're trying to overcome any maybe negative beliefs or behaviours that might have, maybe that might not have, that might have meant that they weren't committed before, because it comes right under the King of Pentacles. So maybe what certain limiting beliefs, behaviours, ways of thinking meant that they weren't committed maybe in the situation before, and what they want to do is try to overcome that. I think they're trying to be stronger. I think they want you to know they're trying to be stronger, because you've got the Strength card here right under the Justice. So I felt this person wants you to know, or wishing you knew, that they are trying to overcome issues. They're trying to be stronger in themselves. I mean, maybe they're trying to be healthier in themselves, possibly with the Strength card here, particularly if you've got the Devil card, because they may have had some sort of addictions, or there may have been something around their physical or mental health, and now they are stronger in themselves, both in mind, body and spirit, and they want you to kind of know that, probably because if they're doing a lot of work on themselves, or they feel like they're doing a lot of work on themselves to overcome these kinds of negative patterns or behaviours. Now with the Empress card here underneath the Three of Swords, I mean the Three of Swords is about, like I said, loss, separation, but in this particular Three of Swords, a lot of memories, a lot of harking back, a lot of nostalgia, and because it's got the Empress underneath it, I feel like this person is wanting to manifest, because the Empress, along with the Magician, is the ultimate manifestor of the deck. So what I'm going to have to do, just for a moment, pile one, is I'm going to have to plug in my batteries. So just bear with me while I do that. I'm just going to put you on. There, that's better. Sorry, I had to plug in the battery, otherwise I was going to lose the reading. But because we've had two sort of interruptions in this reading, it might have been that it goes to the pathway. Maybe there are sort of things getting in the way of this connection sometimes, and there's a bit of a pathway where there's some obstacles, or some rough terrain or something like that, that has got in the way of the situation. But I feel like both times I've been able to come back to the reading, so I felt this might have been a situation where you've been together, been apart, been together, been apart, but you keep coming back to one another. So I feel like maybe as well it's something to do with reigniting the situation, having to plug in the battery again, having to plug it in to make to make it work again. So reignite it in some way. So maybe there's something like that going on, that they want you to know, that they want to reignite the situation. And as I say that, I'm looking at the Hermit's lamp, the little light in it. But the Empress is a nurturing, abundant energy. It's an energy of creativity, essentially. So I feel like this person wants to, along with the Ace of Cups, recreate this situation anew. And that is what they want you to know. They want to build it again. They want to nurture it again. They want to love it again. They want to show it lots of love and care, because the Empress gives herself lots of love and care. She looks after herself really, really well. Really, really, really well. So I feel like this person is wanting you to know that. And with all these other message cards here, it makes me feel like this person is, and that's why you've got anticipation. They're anticipating a kind of new beginning with you, a new start with you, a sunny new beginning, you know, something that they can really look forward to. They want you to remain positive, but it might be a transformative process. It might, you know, it might be a process that has to transform, and that's what they want you to know. But fairness is at the top of their mind. They want to be fair. They want to be stronger for you and for them. Let's have one more, couple more message cards here. What would they, you know, what do they wish pile number 1 knew? What do they want them to know? I wish things could be different. And then what's this one? I hope that you can forgive me one day. So maybe there's some of you that you have come into separation from this person. I feel like with the Hermit card, they're probably doing a lot of reflecting. And if something has happened, they really want to be fair. So forgiveness and fairness is probably top of their list, really, in terms of how they want you to sort of to think of them. Have a look and see what else. We've got one more. I wonder if you are happy without me. So there you go, pile number 1. I hope you liked it. If you did, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 2, and welcome back to your reading. So today's pick a card reading is, isn't it, you know, what they wish you knew, or what they want you to know. And you came into the reading under this card, lovely card actually, card number 43, and it says Sacred Space. Sacred Space, with this little nest, these 2 little crows making this beautiful little nest for their beautiful 4 little eggs, their little chicks there, that haven't hatched yet. So let's see how that has a bearing on your reading. So you also came in under the green Aventurine here, so I'm going to put that there. I have pre-shuffled some oracle cards today, so let's take a look and see what they are. So this one is, okay, so this one is Imprisonment, card number 29. Imprisonment, right. Then we have, oh gosh, Despair, card number 32. Then we have Reconsider. And then the last one is The Perfect Key. That's interesting because we've got a little key here opening up this cage, and we've also got padlock and key in this one too. So let's see what that means. So, gosh. Well, I didn't think it would be... I'm surprised at these 2 cards. Having looked at this one, I was a little bit surprised at these 2 cards. I mean, Sacred Space, your main card is, you know, this, when we all have a sacred space, you know, like a space, a place, whether it's home or whatever that we feel good in, or that is our special place, you know. And this is your main sort of card here. I'm feeling with the 2 crows here that maybe you and them are the sacred space, is the sacred space for them, and that's what they want you to know. Maybe you did have, maybe for some of you, you were in a situation, a committed situation or something like that, had a home, a family together. And because these 2 cards are, I mean, this is a card of being, you know, obviously being trapped, being locked up, being in, it's a place of lack, isn't it, really? You're in a prison cell, you know. You haven't really got any control over anything. You're in a state of lack. And also you've got this Despair card here, which says not hiring at the back. So maybe something's come into separation here. Maybe a stable situation, or a situation that maybe you had together that was sacred, that was special, and it's now not. And that might be why you got the Reconsider. Because maybe this person wants you to know that they're very unhappy in separation from you. They feel trapped, they feel alone, they feel abandoned in this Imprisonment card here. They feel, it could be that they're not really taking care of themselves either. They might be quite, you know, because both these cards show people that are physically quite dishevelled and, you know, not in a good place, just in their terms of their sort of, maybe their health. So they might want you to know that they're suffering in some way. And that they feel, I think both these cards are about being shut off, aren't they? Shut out of society, you know, being blocked, because we've got the not hiring here, and imprisonment is literally being locked away from the rest of society. So maybe this person is feeling and they want you to know that shut out, or shut out from the situation. Now it could be, you know, that there's good reason for that, I don't know, but this one with the perfect key, I feel like this is like this girl is holding the key that can open this heart here that's in a cage. So I feel like this person is literally saying, I think you've got the key to my heart, really. You know, you can be the person that can, you know, because it's almost like this key as well, to get this person out of this prison cell, you know, to get them out of despair, to get them out of despair. And I feel like this person is maybe wanting you to know, or wish that you knew, that maybe there's a lot of regret, there's a lot of sadness, there's a lot of regret, and that it's only really you, in terms of what they're thinking, it's only really you that has the key that can literally open their heart, it's the key to their heart, if you like. Maybe something like that. And they want you to, or maybe they put themselves into that situation. Maybe they left the situation. Maybe they left the sacred space, and you know, now they're realizing that how special it was, or how special their connection was with you, and they are because they're in a state of despair, upset, you know, sadness. That they are reconsidering the whole situation, because you are that perfect person for them, something like that. But they're not in a good place. I don't think they're, you know, I feel like almost definitely, you know, this is, you know, with these two cards here, and the reconsider, that this is probably a pile of people that have come into separation. If that's not your situation, you might want to listen to another pile, but I feel like it's something like that, or you're just going through a really, really, really tough time. But I feel like it's more about just the situation has come to a halt, and this person is not, you know, is not happy in that situation. They're suffering. I feel like they want you to know, or what they wish you knew, is that they are suffering, and they now they value, or maybe it's too late, but they value the special place that you and them had together. You know, you and them are that special place, that sacred space. But anyway, let's see what else we've got here. So, what does pile number 2's person wish pile number 2 knew, and what do they want them to know? What do they wish pile number 2 knew? What do they want them to know? So these are coming out. So we've got 6 of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. Well, these two are coming out, which is the 9 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. Right, and the High Priestess is the overarching energy. Okay, so what do they wish that you knew? I'm just going to do some other cards here, some clarification cards. What does pile number 2's person wish? They wish pile number 2 knew. What do they want pile number 2 to know? Please. We have got 2 of Swords. We have got the Ace of Swords. I wish that you knew. What do they want you to know? We've got the Queen of Pentacles. And we have got the 10 of Wands. And then what have we got underneath? The Chariot. Okay, I mean, with the High Priestess being the main, the sort of overarching energy at the top here, it could be with the despair and the not hiring and the imprisonment, that this is just this situation is totally shut down, that you've cut this person off, or you're not. Because the High Priestess is a sort of a secret energy, it's a hidden energy, it's, so it makes me feel that the overarching energy is that the situation is shut down, it's not open, it's kind of closed, if you like, or it's hidden, or it's secret, or it's, you know, you are now no longer, you're keeping yourself private, or, you know, the situation is, you know, you're cut off, if you like, from each other in some way. I think what they want, with the Knight of Wands and the Chariot, it seems to me that they want to sort of come rushing back. I feel like with the Knight of Wands, that's kind of like after the Knight of Swords, that is the quickest knight in the deck, and it is a knight of speed and of passion and of action, really. So I feel like this person with that and the Chariot being the overarching energy, they kind of want to reconnect. And what they wish you knew is that they want to come back toward you in a passionate way, in a quick way, because the Chariot is about moving towards something quickly. This person literally, for some of you, I'm sorry if that's the case or whatever, but this person, for some of you, might actually be in a situation where they are sort of restricted from you in some way through either literally through imprisonment or something like that, where they're locked away from the situation. Just for a few of you, that might actually be the case. And what they want you to know, what they wish you knew, is that they would love to come back in a very passionate way, in a very focused way. They're feeling very burdened. They are feeling very burdened here with the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is about being burdened. It's a tough cycle, so maybe they're going through a tough cycle. The situation went through the tough cycle, but they want that tough cycle to end. I think they want that tough cycle to end, because this can be the ending of a tough cycle. There might be, for some of you, some sort of finances in this situation, because we've got the Six of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. So maybe they want you to know that if they didn't, because these two cards of lack, really. So if they didn't provide, literally financially or materially, before with you, they realise that maybe that was, or they weren't very generous in some way. There was a lack of generosity on their part. Not just financially, but with themselves. They didn't give much. So maybe these two cards are about them not really giving much. I feel like they want you to know that they realise that they would like to be able to give, not just financially, but somehow materially they want to be able to provide. So maybe they, came into separation because they weren't able to provide or something like that, to the main connection. And they now want to do that with the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is about a card of generosity. It's about giving. But it's also about giving and receiving. So maybe they are wanting to know that they want there to be a more balanced connection between the two of you, where there is give and take. So maybe that wasn't there before. And with the Four of Pentacles here, that is a card of holding on. So I feel like this person is, even if they're separate from you, what's that there? Yeah, the Two of Cups. They want, the card moved, and I just wanted to see this one that was slightly 2 or 3 cards down. There's a Two of Cups. They want a reunion with you. They want a reconciliation with you. They want to be back with you. Definitely. So if they've been shut out for whatever reason, and again, it might be a lot to do with, maybe what they've done, with these two cards here. But they want you to know that they want a reconciliation, that they feel a deep emotional connection to you still. With the Two of Cups here, they feel a strong longing. I feel like they're really, very, very they're really suffering at the moment with this card here. There's a lot of sorrow for them. But underneath the Six of Pentacles, where they want it to be reciprocated from you, with the Two of Cups as well, is the Two of Swords, where it might feel a bit stuck for them. Or they may feel that, you are closing yourself off to them, literally, your eyes are shut off here. I feel like you're saying no there. Normally that isn't the reading of the Two of Swords, but I feel like with this reading, it might be that they're thinking that you're protecting your heart, and you're sort of this kind of saying no, something like that. To the situation. That's why they want you to reconsider. But they want to have this new beginning with you underneath the Knight of Wands, which is this coming towards you with, passion, with, a lot of. The Knight of Wands can sometimes be a little bit of a player energy. So just to be aware of that. This person might not have valued the connection before. But underneath it, we've got the Ace of Swords, which is like a truthful, honest, bold new beginning, really. So it makes me feel that this person is maybe thinking that they need to be more honest. They need to be more committed with the Queen of Pentacles here. They need to have more commitment to the situation. But also with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like they're seeing you as somebody who's very, very, very attractive, somebody they're still very attracted to. And that's what they wish you knew. And because you've got the High Priestess, you know, it might be a no, I feel like almost certainly this situation is probably a no contact situation for a lot of you. But they value you. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles, now in retrospect, they value you. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who really takes good care of herself, looks after herself, looks good, is very nurturing and caring, as well as very good in work and in business. So maybe they're just sort of thinking that you are, you know, you are somebody that is very attractive on all levels, really. But there's definitely something about them wanting to provide. What they wish you knew is that they want to provide financially or materially in some way. Because there's a lot of pentacles here. This person literally giving. It might have been as well, because it comes next to the imprisonment, that they only kind of gave you crumbs before. You felt like they only really gave you a few little crumbs before, because this person is giving this person a few little pennies. You know, there might have been something like that in it as well previously. But I feel like they really feel so shut off from you, feel so alone. And that somehow you've got the key, really, to create this sort of what they see as this sort of sacred space for you and them. Again, it's kind of down to you, if you like. But they are willing to value you. They are willing to, maybe they're willing to work with, because with this Ten of Wands, I don't always make this interpretation of the Ten of Wands, but it's almost like they're willing to carry, you know, whatever issues or problems that there might have been in the situation. They're willing to carry that. They're willing to work through that. They're willing to hold that, to, you know, to kind of be in the situation again, or to be with you again. Something like that. The High Priestess could also be about, you know, you might, you know, to as a message to you, maybe to listen to your intuition about this situation, or to listen to your intuition about this person. They still feel a loyalty towards you. Now, I mean, you might not want that loyalty, but they still feel a sense of loyalty towards you with this dog here. And they might be thinking, you know, or wanting you to know that they really wish that you would reconsider. If you have, with the High Priestess here, sort of shut them out, or if the situation is not somehow open in some way. But anyway, let's see what else we've got. Let's have some messages here. What does pile number 2's person wish pile number 2 knew? What do they want them to know? 1 and 3. Let's see what these three are saying. We've got, now this came out in pile number 1, so if you're drawn to pile number 1, you might want to listen to that. Just being near you is intoxicating. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Oh, I think that one also came out in pile number 1. And this one says, I don't react when people mention you. Okay, I'm going to have one more before I leave it there for you, pile number 2. So what does pile number 2's person wish pile number 2 knew? What do they want them to know? I'm sorry, I was going to do 2, but 3 seems to want to come out. So let's do those. Let's have a look and see. We have, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. Interesting. I want to tell you how I feel. I actually got more than 3. Now this one as well came out in pile number 1. I love you unconditionally. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. And then I wish I could share my good news with you. So those are just some of the messages that have come out. But I definitely feel that, you know, for a lot of you, this is a situation that is kind of separate, you know, you're separate from each other. The High Priestess, the imprisonment, the despair, this person is feeling, they're just feeling shut out. I feel like they feel like they're completely on their own, and everyone else in the background here is behind that window in the warmth of, you know, whatever this place is, this workplace or whatever. And they're shut out, you know, they don't have an opportunity, and that might be why, maybe they just feel, you know, that you've shut them out. and that they're kind of in, you know, that they're feel trapped in that. They feel trapped in the situation of kind of not being with you, and you know, they're not happy in that situation. That maybe you have all the power because you hold the key, really. But anyway, pile number 2, that has been your reading. I hope you have liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 3, and welcome to today's pick a card reading, which is, you know, what they wish you knew, what they want to tell you, what they want you to know. And you chose to come into the reading under this lovely little card. I don't think I've ever pulled this card from this deck. And it says gifts. So it's this little crow that's found all these little things. Like little gifts, really. Okay, so it's a lovely card. Card number 21. And we have the little, gosh, what is this called? Red Jasper. My goodness, my mind went blank there. Apologies. Red Jasper. So there we go. So I'm going to put the Red Jasper there. So we've also got, sorry, we had a bit of a senior moment there. We've also got some oracle cards. So let's have a look at those. So we have, oh, lovely, message, card number 7, message. Okay. Also we have got wait, card that says wait. And then secrets, card number 43. Now that also adds up to 7, doesn't it? And funny enough, 7 goes into 21, 7, 14, 21. So 7 is all about, you know, sort of solitude, wisdom, soul searching. It's a very sort of spiritual number, isn't it? So maybe this person wants you to know, or wish that you knew, that they was thinking that this connection is very spiritual, that it might be a secret connection, or they might have secret feelings for you. For some of you in this pile, they might have secret feelings for you and they want to communicate those feelings. Or maybe they wish that you knew that they were contemplating writing you a letter, not writing you a letter actually, but although we don't really write letters anymore these days, do we? But maybe texting you, contacting you, calling you, because we've got the letter, we've got the phone here, we've got other correspondence here. So maybe that's what they wish you knew, that they were in the process of maybe connecting with you, wanting to give you something, offer you something, make an offer with the gifts here, something that they hope you're going to like. Yeah, in the right time, maybe, in the right time. That's why you've got wait, maybe. So maybe it has to happen in divine timing, or maybe there's something around having to do it at the right time. But maybe it's been something that has been secret, or maybe this is a secret connection. Some of you are involved in a secret connection here. And this person is wanting you to know that they are maybe planning or making plans for it to come out into the open or something like that. I just noticed, is that a key there? So there's keys, funnily enough, there was keys in pile number 2. I don't know if, you know, if you felt drawn to pile number 2. It's very different, you know, I don't know what else is going to come out, but just these cards are very different from pile number 2, but there were keys in that. So there's a key as one of the gifts that the crow has brought here, and also this little girl is carrying all keys as well. So maybe there's something that needs to be unlocked. Emotions, she's got a moon, a big moon there, so maybe this person has secret emotions for you that they would like to unlock and reveal and express in some way, but they have to wait for the right time. But they're, you know, gathering all the things that they'd like to give to you, that they'd like to say to you with the gifts card here, something like that. But anyway, let's ask, you know, what do they wish that you knew, or what do they want you to know? Thank you so much if you have subscribed, if you've liked, if you've given me a thumbs up. Really appreciate that. Just takes a couple of seconds. And if you feel that you do like this reading, then it would make a huge difference to me and the channel, so please do. But anyway, let's see. So let's see. You know, what does pile number 3's person wish pile number 3 knew? What do they want them to know? The 4 of Pentacles. I think the 4 of Pentacles also came up in pile number 2. The King of Cups. Wish they knew. Temperance. wish that the pile number 3 knew? What do they want them to know? The Hermit card. I'm just going to pull some more clarification cards. What do they wish that pile number 3 knew? What do they want them to know? Queen of Pentacles, the Fool. What do they wish that they knew? The Star. So how many? You've got quite a few major arcana here. You've got the Fool, the Star, the Hermit, Temperance. This is a big deal. This connection is a big deal to your person. What do they wish they knew? And the Devil, again, another major arcana. And the, oh my goodness, and the King of Pentacles here. So you've got the Queen and the King of Pentacles. Well, I mean, I think this person, what was underneath that one as well? What was the last one? The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, this person is definitely, if this is a secret crush or crush situation where it's not been declared, if you like, and that's why you've got the secrets, I feel like this person, you've got the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, is thinking, you know, you are their person, really, because you've got the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So those are sort of like divine counterparts, aren't they? They are feeling they want you to know, what they wish you knew, is that they hold you in very high regard, and they see you as somebody who is that other person for them, like their other half, definitely. They see you as somebody who is a really good match for them. But with the Weight card here and the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like this person wants you to know that it has to be done at the right... It's something about timing, and it has to be done at the right time. It has to be done slowly, because the Knight of Pentacles is about action, but in a very sort of slow way. This person might just need a lot of time to think and reflect and plan. With the pen here, the fountain pen, and the sitting at their desk, I feel like they need to plan something out, really. But they definitely see you as somebody that they want to have a committed situation with, definitely. Somebody that they want to give a lot to. I mean, with the Devil card here, I feel like this person has a lot of repressed... I feel like maybe their emotions, they're having to repress a lot of their feelings and emotions, but they're thinking obsessively about you with the Devil card here. But it comes underneath the Hermit, which is a card more of... it's kind of like the opposite, actually, to the Devil, in the sense there's a lot more restraint and self-control and discipline with the Hermit. And there's a lot more emphasis on spiritual development, finding the truth, where the Devil is all about the pleasure seeker, really, just getting immediate gratification. So I feel like this person might be trying to control maybe their desires in some way, or trying to get a handle on their desires, particularly if it's a secret crush or it's a forbidden situation or something like that, or they want you to know that they have a lot of deep desires for you, but maybe they're having to contain it or control it in some way because of the situation. But it's not just a physical attraction that they feel for you. I mean, the King of Cups is, you know, somebody who has a deep love for somebody else. This person feels a very deep emotional connection to you. There's a lot of feeling on their part, certainly. And I feel like it comes right underneath the Fool. So there's something about taking a risk in this situation. So maybe this person wants you to know that they want to take a risk. It might be a bit of a risk, because the Fool is about taking a leap of faith, taking a risk with something, but it's somebody who wants to take that risk. The Fool is like the beginning of the major arcana journey, where we're just starting out in life, if you like, and you know, we've got everything ahead of us and it's very exciting, but there might be a few hurdles along the way. But this person, because of their feelings for you, which they might be having to at the present time keep quiet on, or repress in some way, or keep secret, they want to, you know, they want to act on those going forwards, but it will be in a sort of slow way. It's kind of like a slow and steady way. That's kind of what I'm feeling with this person. This person isn't a person who wants to rush, because you've got the Knight of Pentacles and you've got the King of Pentacles, but they definitely want to progress the situation. I feel like for a lot of you, it is sort of like maybe a new situation or a crush situation or a secret situation, something that's at the beginning, or there hasn't really been a properly, it's not like a properly established kind of couple situation. You know, you might like one another, you might date or something like that, but it's not like a fully fledged thing right now. But this person wants you to know, or wish that you knew, that they see it very much in that way. They see it very much as having that potential, because the King of Pentacles is a card of commitment. It's a card of commitment. It's a card of loyalty. The King of Pentacles is the archetypal husband figure, the archetypal father figure. They are, loyal and reliable. And so it feels to me like this person wants you to know that they've got this very deep heart connection with you here with the King of Cups, but they also are thinking of you in a committed way. But maybe it's like a journey that they have to travel from the Knight of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. So it's at the start, and they want to build up on it slowly, but they're what they want you to know, what they wish you knew, is that they have, a strong ideas and beliefs that this situation could be committed and stable. Now, not only do they see you as the Queen of Pentacles, which is this kind of gorgeous, sort of like attractive, sensual person who really, who would actually really appreciate gifts, because the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who likes material things, likes to be comfortable, definitely. So maybe they're thinking that they would like to be able to show you how they feel about you through giving you actual things, and that you would probably appreciate that. But you're also seen as the Star, which is kind of like hope. I feel like this person wants you to know that they see you as hope, somebody who is hope, somebody who brings them hope, brings them, they're wishing and dreaming about you, and that they want to, that they want to be with you, really. It comes right under Temperance as well. I mean, there might be some differences between you with the Temperance card here. Maybe there are some differences between you, I don't know, age differences, cultural differences, racial differences, whatever. Not that should impact a relationship in any way, but maybe there's some differences between you. But they are, they want you to know that they appreciate those differences, that they like those differences. And the Star card, it might be that one of you or both of you is very popular, because the Star card can be a card of popularity. It can also be a card of healing. So maybe something has happened in this situation that requires healing, in some way. There could be some of that here going on, because the Star card can be about healing. But I feel it's more about hope in this situation. This person kind of wishing and dreaming about being with you, because the Temperance card is also about balance. So I feel like this person is thinking that this situation will bring them balance, and that's what they want you to know, that it will be like a balanced situation for you. But with the Hermit card, it might have come in, for some of you, just a few of you, this might be something that's came into separation, where you're apart here with the Hermit card, because that is an alone energy. And with the Star card, it may be that they're hoping, they want you to know that they would like healing in the situation. And maybe it came in, just for some of you, it came into separation because there was some negative behaviours, some self-limiting behaviours, barriers, somebody maybe being negative or not valuing the connection or something like that. And maybe this person is wanting you to know they want to make up for that they want to give you something, that they want to reconnect the situation again, to get the situation back on track, for it to be kind of healed in some way, for it to be stable. I think because you've got the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles here, I think the main thing that this person wants you to know, or wish that you knew, is that they want a stable, committed connection with you, and that they see you as their counterpart here. The Queen of Pentacles is, you know, matched with the King of Pentacles for sure. So I feel like that is what I am seeing. That's what they want you to know. And they might even be in the process of trying to let you know that, communicate that to you here with the message card. And maybe offer you some kind of gift or something like that. But there is something about doing it at the right time for this person. There's something about timing in this. In terms of astrological signs, I mean, the Four of Pentacles is Capricorn. King of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Hermit is Virgo energy. The Devil is Capricorn. Star, Aquarius. The Fool, no, not the Fool. Queen of Pentacles is usually Taurian energy. The King of Pentacles is normally Capricorn. Knight of Pentacles could be any of the Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo. So quite a lot of earth energy. So I feel like this person is quite grounded, or they certainly want to ground the connection for sure. With the Four of Pentacles here, that's normally like a holding on sort of energy. So it might just be, again, it makes me think that it's about this person waiting for the right time. It's not quite the right time or something like that. That it has, or things have to be done at the right time. Something like that. Okay, so let's see if we can get some message cards for you. What we've got here. What does pile number 3's person wish pile number 3 knew, or what do they want them? What do they actually want them to know? Please, we've got, oh my goodness, pile number 3. It says, I love you. Wow. My goodness, that says it all, doesn't it? I love you. Whoa. Goodness me. What does pile number 3's person want pile number 3 to know? I know I was a distraction from your pain. That might mean something to some of you. What does pile number 3's person want to say? Or not what do they want them? What do they wish they knew? What do they want them to know? I want to tell you how I feel. Well, that would definitely go with a message. And if it is sort of like a secret situation, like an attraction or a crush or something like that, that they really do want to tell you how they feel. But there's something about having to wait until it's the right time. What's at the bottom there? I was drawn to look at the bottom and it says, I want you. So we've got I love you and I want you. Goodness me, pile number 3. So this person does really have, what they want you to know is that you are somebody that they really want to be with. That they have, and the I love you would definitely go with the King of Cups here, because that is really somebody who is feeling something very strongly. Now it might be that there's a, you know, this situation with the secrets and the Fool card, you know, there's a little bit of a risk involved. But I feel like this person is willing to take that risk, to take that leap of faith. Maybe they've had a lot of time with the Hermit card here to reflect on things. Maybe they've done a lot of healing as well. You know, if it's for some of you that it did come into separation, you know, the Hermit over the Devil card, maybe they've spent some time healing, reflecting, overcoming bad habits or poor ways of behaving, and they want to be with you again because they have a very deep, a sort of very deep love for you. But my goodness, I mean, that is kind of incredible, really. I think that's probably where I'm going to leave it. But anyway, part number 3. That has been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Otherwise, I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now.